Hey there, I'm Pardoshi and welcome back on my YouTube channel Pardoshi Learning by Doing. So, in this time, I have seen many people applying for jobs as an RPA developer. Some are fresher, some have experience. After having the required skills, they sometimes don't get the job. Now, what is the reason behind that? Now, one reason which I think behind that is the lack of presentation skills. We all use LinkedIn. So, when we use LinkedIn, most of the people that I have seen who search out for job are like they don't use LinkedIn at all, and suddenly they need job, so they just come on LinkedIn and post it. Now, that's not how LinkedIn is to be used. LinkedIn is to be used to be posted regularly, almost regularly. If not regularly, then you should be active. People should be aware about what you have knowledge and what skills you have, which tool you are good at, like RP tool, UiPath, Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, and many others. So the main problem that I have seen is people don't use LinkedIn at all, and suddenly when they need job, they just come on LinkedIn and post it. And even in the message, I have found many mistakes. Like this is the complete analysis I have done from past few months, and I have found this particular things like what mistakes people are making. So in this video, we are going to see how a person or how a particular employee should build a good profile to get a job as an RPA developer. Now, first thing that we need to keep in mind is the thing which I told before as well. LinkedIn is not a platform which you don't use at all, and then you suddenly come and just put the job opening requirement. So, like you have to apply for a job, you just go, you create a message, hello LinkedIn connections, I need help, I have this experience, this tool, and that's it. Now, UiPath is not something which can be learnt in just few days or within 1 year. There are definitely going to be updates, there are going to be new features which the other person is updated or not, we don't have idea about. So now when you post something like that, hi, I'm looking for a job. I have experience in this tool. Let's say 1.5 years of experience in UiPath, and I have knowledge on VB.NET or C Sharp. Now the problem comes in UiPath, what exactly you are good at, what projects you have built. No one has that idea about. Now, to explain that to a particular company or to an organization when applying, you at least go, so you go first to the technical round. So this is what I have normally found out. There is a technical round, then there is some other round, and there is manager round where the person is asked what projects he or she has worked on, many and many other things, what were the learnings from that project, etc., etc. So now what if you start showing that first itself, like till the time you reach to the manager round or something like that, where you have to explain what projects you have worked on. Why don't you have your own GitHub account where you build some use case and you put it there, so before, and you share it on LinkedIn, so in that way people know what you have knowledge about. This same thing I had said in my previous one of the video as well, where I was talking about tricks and tips to utilize LinkedIn as an RPA developer. Now the same thing applies over here. When you start being active on LinkedIn, you spend some time, you spend a month, maybe this process is slow to get a job or to build a profile to get a job, but it is very much effective compared to just putting up a message on LinkedIn, hi, I need this, please do comment for better reach. I'm not saying that is wrong, that is totally okay. Everyone needs help. But you should be able to build that good profile that when someone refers to you, he also feels good, like, yeah, this person has this knowledge about. Now, if I say 1 year of experience, there can be two categories. In 1 year of experience, I just worked on one project, and there can be other person who just has 1 year of experience, but he has worked on at least 6 to 7 projects. So the number of years of experience doesn't make the difference, where the number of projects makes the difference. So this is the one thing that we need to keep in mind, that we need to build a good profile. You need to share what you know, you need to share what you have worked on, what challenges you faced. Recently I also uploaded one blog on RPA tools, wherein I wrote about the challenges I faced while building the workflow for Excel plus web automation. So that video I have uploaded on YouTube as well on my channel. You can check it out in the POC use cases playlist. So the main problem that you first need to tackle is show what you know. Because when you post, I need job, this much of experience, this tool. Now what exactly you are good at in that tool? Some people know UiPath very well, they know other concepts as well, but their core skill is Excel automation. Maybe they have very much good knowledge on selectors, they're good at web automation, some are good at document understanding, some are good at AI fabric. So that is a one proper skill set that you have, because project is not going to be judged by the name of UiPath. There is definitely going to be a category or a combination of two or three categories where you need to build a workflow on basis of that. If you know about orchestrator, you implemented one use case, just post it on LinkedIn. Hi, today I worked on this particular use case, this that. So when recruiters or when other talent acquisition managers see your that post maybe 2 or 3 times a day, they know that this person has knowledge on this, and she has very clear understanding, or he has very clear understanding of it. So now he knows, he has it in mind that yeah, if we want someone of this year of experience, then we can approach him or her. So that is how you build a good profile on LinkedIn. Now, this was how you can utilize LinkedIn to stay connected to the recruiters, to the talent acquisition managers, I said. Now, again, this process might be so. You might not get job in 7 days, in 10 days, but once you get, it will be very effective because you already have a very good, you say, profile build where you are showing what you have knowledge about. Now, the second thing, you can utilize GitHub as well. If you have built some workflow which is very much useful, just put it on GitHub. Give the complete code. You can keep the you can remove the confidential data, you can build a dummy data, and you can put that workflow as well. So that is the second point, you can utilize GitHub. Now, once you have uploaded the code, just go on LinkedIn and post it. Hi guys, I have built this particular use case. This is its application, this is its real world use case scenario, whatever you want to write, and provide the GitHub link. Now when you provide that, so suppose right now you are watching the video, you have some GitHub code, and I have downloaded it. Now when I face some problem, I will come and ask you, because I know you have put that code over there. Now when I ask you, you might find some other way around for that particular solution as well, or I may find another way around. So with that discussion, with that understanding or sharing of knowledge, you will learn more. You will find out many different ways of doing a particular thing, or you might find why your method is wrong, on which faster method could be followed. So that is the second thing, how you can utilize GitHub. Now the first we talked about LinkedIn, now GitHub. Now other thing is, you can be, if you are, your core skill is UiPath, right, and you want to be very much active in UiPath community as well, you have UiPath forum, as we know. Start answering questions over there. That will help you get prepared for interview questions. I have one specific video on that as well. I will add all the videos and documentation links I am referring in the description, so make sure you check them out. Now the second thing is that yeah, you can utilize forum. Start being active on forum, start answering people's doubts, see what people exactly need, what are the challenges they are facing in real world use cases. Because there is the one more thing which I have found that people keep on saying is they don't find real world use cases. So forum is a place where you won't find real world use cases, but you will find the challenges that people are facing while implementing them. So once you learn the challenges, it will be helpful for you a lot in future when you work on similar kind of scenario, or when you have some same kind of work. So in that case, UiPath forum could be helpful to you. So this is how you can build a good profile, by utilizing LinkedIn, by utilizing, you can say, UiPath forum, by utilizing GitHub. So this all resources become a validation of your knowledge. For validation, you also need to do certification, that is fine. But the role of RP developer is beyond certification. Only one certificate won't be enough to show what you have knowledge about, because in certification there is a certain syllabus followed, there are certain topics that are covered. You should definitely do that certification, but along with that, do this as well. And never count the Udemy courses, the academic courses, as the certification that you have completed. They are not certification, they are just the resources from where you have learned, and you are getting a certificate just for learning it. You are not getting any validation of your knowledge, right? There are quizzes, but that are way much simpler from the challenges that you might face in the real world organizations or real world use cases. Now what I will do is I will quickly show you all my show you my LinkedIn profile. So if you see, I almost post every day on LinkedIn. If I okay, not notifications. You have to keep your LinkedIn profile very much updated, right? Now you see, the first thing that seems to me important is I'm RP developer internet value. So I've kept it first. There is a certain header that I have kept, right? Now, if someone visits my account, it is clearly visible to him that I am into UiPath, I'm learning UiPath, and I am very much interested in RP industry and learning the tool UiPath. So if I go to post, sorry, this was the article that I wrote. You should definitely go and read it. It will definitely help you. This is the video that I had posted. Now, this is the poll that I took. Again, video. So it's not like you should have your YouTube channel on also. I'm just giving an example, right? See, here I've shared one learning. So this is of people know that I've worked on this particular scenario and I've faced this particular problem. So let's read this because I think it is important. One learning that I would want to share in the process of learning UiPath. If you are trying to achieve a particular logic or solve an use case, and if you get it right maybe in one go, then just don't stop there. Always try to find is there any other way to do it, and trust me, that helps a lot. Okay, I will have to edit the post because I think I made a mistake. Yeah, so you can have Grammarly as well. It helps a lot. So for example, if you use filter data table to filter the data, but you can also do that using link query. Now that helps when you know different solution for the same scenario. So this was the same thing that I was talking about. You can follow some this kind of format, right? You start with explaining what the scenario is, and then you go ahead and you write what you learned or what challenges you faced. So this is how you will build a very good profile on LinkedIn, on GitHub, and you will have the complete a base ready to show your knowledge or what you have learned. So in that way, it will be easier for the recruiters, for the talent acquisition managers to just directly contact you and give you that opportunity. It won't be that easy as well again, but yeah, this will take time, but it is good. You will also develop your communication skills, your presentation skills, and if you are someone who would like to make videos, then I will definitely encourage you and motivate you to start your own YouTube channel. And if you need any help with that, I'm always ready to help. And before just ending this video, I would like to say, if you ever have any use case, like you don't want to start your YouTube channel, but you have a unique use case or a topic to talk about related to UiPath or in general related to RP automation, you can anytime contact me. Below in the description is my LinkedIn ID and my phone number. If you want to make a video, we can definitely collab, and I will be happy to help you to upload that video along with you on my channel. Also, if you are looking out for a job, you can text me. I will like to post your resume along with the skill set, and we will maybe post it in a more better way than we do normally, and maybe that helps you to get some link leads, because I have good number of LinkedIn connections and I'm connected to many recruiters and talent acquisition managers. I don't internally know about any opening or anything like that, but yeah, I can just post your resume. So maybe from that, if you get some lead. So if you need any help, if you are looking for job or you need any help in learning, if I'm not able to help, I will try to connect you with someone who can help you. So thank you so much for watching the complete video. I hope this video helped to understand a better way to build your profile to get a job, and I hope if you're looking for a job, you get it soon. Thank you.